Hey Mojoholics, welcome to Inside Watch Mojo, episode 18, just 2 away from the big 2-0. As you know, part of the reason that we do this show is to introduce you to staffers who you might not normally get the chance to meet. And so we are doing that, and this is not Ash, as you can see. This is Andrew. Andrew, would you like to say hello to the nice people?
Hello, Mojoholics.
So, you have been freelance video editing with us for a while, but now you've come on as a full-time staffer. So, give us a bit of an idea of what you're doing as a full-time staffer now.
Well, when I freelanced, I was doing a lot of the video game edits, but now I was brought on to help with the anime content, because the anime content is something that we really want to improve, make it better. There's a lot of room for improvement, and it's a big job. Right. So I've been brought on to do that full time.
The understatement of the year. So everyone who comes on the show, all the noobs, are subjected to a lightning round. So you have no choice in the matter. Lightning round begins. I don't have anything written on here. So favorite movie?
Star Wars: Empire Strikes Back.
That's not cliche at all. What's your second favorite? The Dark Knight? I'm kidding.
No, Star Wars: A New Hope. Obviously.
Sorry, I'm clearly. Anyway,
Return of the Jedi.
I got it. Would you like the prequels too?
No.
Okay, good answer.
No.
Moving on. Favorite band?
Foo Fighters.
Very good answer.
Yes.
I'm a huge Foo Fighters fan. Favorite TV show?
This is going to be a really white answer, but The Wire.
I tried to get into it, and my friend was like, as long as you get past season 2, you'll be fine. And I got past season 2, and I gave up because I couldn't get into it.
Really?
I don't know why.
But you're like the whitest girl in Canada.
Well, I appreciate that. Moving on. Okay, all the bonus points you got are now no more bonus points. So, favorite video game?
Crap. Half-Life 2, anything from the Mass Effect series, Warcraft 2.
Okay. And Tetris, yeah, that's probably mine. And finally, since you are the anime dude, favorite anime?
That's a hard question, because anime, a lot of people think anime is a genre, and it's not. You know, there's horror, there's suspense, there's all kinds of, but if I have to recently I've been watching Bacano. I'm enjoying that series a lot.
Cool.
It's an anime with a very sort of Western feel to it, because it takes place in Prohibition America, but it's a fantastic show, and it's got everything that I love about anime.
Cool. Okay, now let's get on to the real questions. So, what would you say are the most common refrains that you see in the comments on our anime stuff? Other than, you guys can't mispronounce, you keep mispronouncing everything, which...
That's the voice that I read the comments in sometimes.
I know, right?
So the things that we see the most are, we have one group of people who complain that we only have popular anime on, and then we're just going for a popularity contest, and then we have another group of people who complain when, the popular anime aren't on the top, like when Death Note and Full Metal Alchemist, and that's sort of an issue that I'm really trying to address.
Right. So the next logical question is, what are we doing to improve the anime content?
I'm glad you asked. It's sort of about more making the list sort of more open and giving the list a chance to include things from a lot of genres that we don't really get to look at. I'm trying to look at more things that'll let us look at horror anime, suspense anime, even romance, and just create sort of opportunity to let the good stuff float to the top regardless if it's popular or not. I mean, you're still going to see popular shows on, because the popular shows are popular for a reason. Full Metal Alchemist is if both Full Metal Alchemist series are fantastic. So you're still going to see those on the lists, but we're sort of going to really try to pay attention to more obscure shows, and we're really trying to get more variety onto the lists.
Cool. And what challenges have you encountered?
Trying to be as inclusive as possible and look at everything as possible, because especially the lists that are character-based lists, we have to look at every anime in existence, and we can't physically do that. There aren't enough hours in the day, and there's just too many great series out there. So it really is a balance between what we know and what we have to discover, because a lot of it is going out there and discovering these shows for ourselves and deciding if they're worthy or not.
Right.
A lot of work goes into these top 10s.
So something else I know that we get a lot of comments about is the dub versus sub debate. So maybe you want to dive into that one, at least on a top level?
Yeah, sure. I understand that a lot of people really think that the subtitle anime are better, and in many cases it's true, because when you're dubbing the anime, if you get voice actors who aren't as good as the original Japanese voice actors, or even if the translation wasn't as good, the anime itself suffers. However, in our top 10s, you're not watching the anime, you're only seeing segments of the anime, and whether it's sound bites or whether it's just we see the anime playing over your Dan's voice, having the subtitles there is distracting. And a lot of people also, they don't watch the shows, they listen to them in the background while they're at work or whatever. So we want to make sure that they're accessible to as many people as possible, and subtitles can turn people off, and we don't want to turn people off. We want to create new anime fans and get people watching shows that they haven't, and if they decide that, you know, they like the show, maybe they'll watch the subtitled version.
Yeah, it's another thing we have to balance, like for new fans versus old fans, or like fans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have such a wide array of fans, and we really want to keep everybody happy, and that is impossible, but I'm gonna try.
That is lofty, but I wish you luck. What would your message be to our anime fans, to anime fan of Mojoholic?
Oh, use our suggest tool, WatchMojo.com/suggest. It's not just a bin that this stuff goes into that we don't notice. It's not a notice me senpai situation. I'm there every day looking at what people are talking about and seeing what people are upvoting, downvoting, what lists people are suggesting. It's a great way to get involved, and it's a great way to help us improve our content.
Right, we've been trying to tell you. I don't know. Speaking of the suggest page, we have a few that we need your help with, so take a look at these. Top 10 hottest women in horror movies, top 10 places to pick up, and top 10 Ouija board scenes in movies and TV. Ouija board scene. I threw my Ouija board out. I was scared. Seriously, that's not a joke. Hottest woman in a horror movie.
Hottest women in, like, ever?
Ever.
In horror movies.
In a horror movie.
Ooh, Jamie Lee Curtis in the old Halloween movies.
Classic.
That's got my vote.
Okay. She doesn't even do a striptease in those. Anyway, so this week I'm working on top 10 TV co-stars that are or were real-life couples. So I was actually surprised. I'm pretty sure this is not on the suggest page, but I thought that Kaylee Cuoco and Johnny Galecki used to date before she got married from The Big Bang Theory. So you don't know. So anyway, he's not gonna help me with this. So you should help me with this. What are you working on?
Right now we're doing...
Idiotic anime characters is what I have.
Yes, idiotic anime characters.
Okay.
That's going to be a really fun one. I'm really looking forward to see how that comes. There's a
Aren't
lot
they
of
all
really
idiotic.
well, no, but you have idiotic. That's what I was talking about before, about how we've got this like lets us include a lot of genres, because you can have the main character in an action anime be a complete doofus and a big derp. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. My vote is for Italy from Hitalia, because he's just the dumbest, most fun character.
Okay. I feel the same way about this as you do about TV co-stars that were real life couples. So there you go. So last week for our contest, in honor of Mother's Day in North America, we asked you guys to send us your favorite Yo Momma jokes, because we ran out of ideas. Anyway, so congratulations to adriengohier at Channel Gruesome, who sent this one in. Yo Mama's so fat, she was the stunt double for the Boulder and Raiders of the Lost Ark. So, congratulations to you for winning our best Yo Momma joke. And don't forget to email us at contest@WatchMojo.com to claim your prize and send us your shipping info. Now, for this week's contest, I don't know about where you are, but where we are, it took a really long time for spring to arrive, but it has finally arrived, and I'm super happy about it.
I am really happy about it.
So I can wear dresses and not pants, and put my boots away. Very excited. Anyway, so we want you guys this week for the contest to send us a picture on Twitter or Instagram of spring. This represents spring for you. So don't forget the hashtag WMQuestion, and we'll pick a winner next week. So before we go, I have something I want to talk about. As I've said in pretty much any video I've ever appeared in for WatchMojo, I'm a huge Back to the Future fan. You're, I think, a fan also, as you have
Who isn't?
Lego, I know, right? Lego DeLorean on his desk. I have one at home.
That was a trick to make her my friend.
I think people know that as a trick, and they use it to enter contests.
No.
Anyway, so the point is, we got an email about our top 10 recast movie roles, specifically the Back to the Future entry. And it was about how we had failed to mention the name of the actor who replaced Crispin Glover as George McFly in Back to the Future 2 and 3. Now, there's a whole backstory there, and it's, they changed kind of laws and stuff because of this, but anyway. So the email was from Jeffrey Weissman, who is the actor who replaced Crispin Glover. So as a huge fan, to think that we had disappointed someone involved in the making of Back to the Future really kind of broke my heart. So to apologize and kind of atone for our mistake, he suggested that we promote a Parkinson's fundraiser that he is involved in. So it's the Back to the Future Cruise to End Parkinson's. So there's a link and you can check it out. And man, if I can go on a cruise, Back to the Future cruise, that is like my jam right there. And of course their tagline is, "Where we're going, we don't need roads." I get comedy. Anyway, so that's that story. So next week, there will be another new staffer on. Ash will be back in 2 weeks because he has some important things to talk to you about: subtitling, closed captioning, and all of that jazz. I don't know what it is, but we shall see. So we finish things off with a comment of the week from last week's show. Blaine Tyrone said, 224. It was from that moment when Rebecca realized she wasn't getting paid enough. I think it was in reference to how many more views we get than BuzzFeed a month. And scene. We're done. See you guys next week.